Hey guys, it's your boy Dinero. I'm back with another one. So on this one I'm talking about Hassan Campbell, and this is something that needs to be exposed because he's got a lot of people tricked in the head. So you guys be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Let's get into it.
Because he was to the point where he could have. But what he did to me, like Ron Savage said, he thawed me. Because I guess he realized that he would have did damage. If I'd have went home to my mom's like that, how could I hide that?
It's a level of success where it's a door. It's a door. When you platinum and you get 50,000 a show, I've been there. There's a door that you can walk in. I'm not sure if it's Homo or if it's Illuminati. I just didn't take that door. I went straight. There's 3 different doors, right? There's 3 different ways to walk. There's to the left, there's to the right, and then there's straight. Straight is you're on your own. Let's see if you continue this success, young man. Let's see if it's all about your skills, young man. Let's really see that. You went straight. To the right, I'm not sure if that's the Homo shit right there. And then there's to the left, I'm not sure if there's some sacrifice shit going on right there. I'm not sure because I went straight.
You're not sure, but you threw it out there. I'm not sure. So why you threw it out there then? It's the door. It's Satan's door. It's a door. It's a door. Kevin Hart, The Rock. It's a door. It's a door. Brokeback Mountain, baby. I'll be patient until if they give me my monetization back. But until then, hit the Cash App. $ Hassan Campbell. My channel is not even in the algorithm no more, but it's funny how none of my channels was in the algorithm no more, but every time I go live on my smaller page, I have bigger numbers than this page right here. That's how you know the game is it's rigged. And I'm still doing better than you niggas like damn.
Alright guys, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. So as I said before, we're going to be talking about Hassan Campbell. Okay, so first and foremost, for those that don't know who Hassan Campbell is, please allow me to explain the background and make sure everything comes into context. Hassan was born August 3rd, 1976, and he has 5 siblings. So he originally grew up in New York in a project called Bronx River. He was raised by his mother and grandmother mostly. He would occasionally see his father at his grandmother's house. His dad would pop in and out sometimes. Although his father was in and out of his life, he still thought his dad was the best and really looked at him like a Superman to him. He was molested when he was about 6 or 7 years old by a woman that was 15. Now, growing up in the projects, he was surrounded by killers, dealers, addicts, and more. So he thought to himself, am I going to join one of these? Or am I going to be a good little boy and get harassed and jumped and possibly killed? Which that was an easy decision for him in his mind. So he began dealing drugs on Truman Street, Richard Street, Carmel Street, and Bronx River. And he said he had all of them on lock. And he said he had the whole hood on a curfew. I don't know if there's some exaggeration there or not. Maybe people that know him or grew up with him can clarify that. But these were his words. Now, the lady that molested him is clearly psychotic. Because one time, as I stated back then when he was getting molested, he was around 6 or 7. One time, she had caught him in the closet with a girl his age. And the lady ran and told his mother that he was in the closet with another girl simply out of jealousy because she was jealous that he was with another girl when he's only 6 years old and the woman's 15, even though she's not a woman yet, but she's still molesting him. As of right now, that lady that molested him is currently incarcerated due to unrelated offenses. The second time he was molested by a male family member. He says he never reported it because he never heard of the guy doing it again to anyone else, so he just let it go. Also, he was molested around age 9 or 10 by two sisters that were trying to make him penetrate them. The sisters weren't his siblings, they were just two sisters that he happened to know. After this, he states Africa Bambaataa, which is an artist from like the 80s or 70s, I don't know. But anyway, he states that Africa Bambaataa knew Hassan since he was in diapers. Like, knew his mother and his family, so they kind of had a little rapport. He said Bambaataa recruited him as a soldier to do his dirty work and to get money from him and to make it seem like he cared. Just to reel him in, basically, you know, to make him feel comfortable enough to be around him, slowly but surely. Now, Hassan says that Bambaataa molested the entire Bronx Rivers Project's children. The entire project's children. And Zulu Nation kept him safe from it. Zulu Nation is the group that Africa Bambaataa is associated with, and Hassan is saying that they basically kept Bambaataa safe because he was like their cash cow, and I guess didn't want to lose that money. So Hassan was enticed by the lifestyle and celebrity status that came with being around Bambaataa. One of the first times he was sexually assaulted by Bambaataa, he lured Hassan into the weight room, which he began working out. Then asked him to take off his shirt and began taking pics, making Hassan and others there feel very uncomfortable. Hassan stated if he would go to the bathroom, Bambaataa would follow right behind him. Nothing happened those times though, other than the pictures. Then Bambaataa would ask Hassan if he watches porn, to which, keep in mind, he's still young this time. Hassan replies, "Porn? My mom would never let me watch porn." Shortly after, Bambaataa presented a black book that contained a lot of men and boys' pictures of them naked, basically blackmail, and to show other Zulu members or recruitments or whatever that, hey, these guys did it and these are supposed to be real tough guys, so if they did it, you can do it. Basically as a way to make them feel at ease. Some of the people in the pictures Hassan knew, and when he saw them, he was shocked because these were stone cold killers. Shortly after Bambaataa presented a black book with a lot of those boys and men, it became a tactic of Bambaataa's to make Hassan willing to participate, since he sees his other homeboys have done it and they're killers, so if they did it, then maybe it's okay. Bambaataa would have Hassan watch him give another man head while Hassan was only 14, 15. So around this time, when he was 16 years old, he claims he was already broken in, quote unquote, because he was molested earlier by the ones I mentioned prior. Now Hassan claims that he was never penetrated by Bambaataa, but he was thighed, quote unquote. His definition of thighed is just Bambaataa putting his private parts in between his thighs and moving them back together, I guess, while it's lubed up to make himself orgasm. Now all this stuff going on with Hassan at that time turned him into a monster. Imagine him having to hold in all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? He had to hold all that in. He can't tell anybody because he's got to portray that he's a real thug out on the street. But then behind closed doors, he's getting molested. So, I mean, that would really make anybody turn into a freaking animal, I guess. So, eventually, he ended up getting charged with 3 different murders. He beat 2 of them, and he had to go to prison for 1. He states that a hip-hop legend, who he remained unnamed, was his getaway driver for the first ever murder he committed. He claims he would go on to commit more murders, but only got caught for one. He had to do over 14 years before he was allowed to go home. Okay, everyone, so now since you have an understanding of who Hassan is, now we can get into the nitty gritty. You ready, Dinero Cartel? Alright, let's get it. In one of his latest uploads, Hassan was stating that in order for a big celebrity to reach stardom, they must go through a homosexual quote-unquote door. He accuses The Rock and Kevin Hart of being homosexual for stardom. So I'm guessing that he went through this door himself with Bambaataa. But remember, when he went through that door or had those encounters with Bambaataa, he was 16. I believe that at age 16, it's old enough to make a decision whether you're going to keep going back or not. I believe he tolerated it because of the respect, money, status, and access to a celebrity. Okay, look, if you think about it, Hassan Campbell is somewhat promoting violence and definitely promoting panic on people. This has nothing to do with sexual innuendos or anything. Just listen for a sec. Hear me out. The reason I say he's promoting panic amongst his people is because everything he says has a hidden agenda. His motives are in which I believe to cause panic, revolt, and one-sided information to have the black community turn against each other. He will tell you every single thing that's wrong with you and the world, but has no answer to fix it. Almost every video this man makes states how his numbers are being manipulated, but somehow he always ends up with 500,000 views on each video, or very close to it. This man claimed that his channel was taken, but then said he had to take it down before he got another strike, meaning he took it down. First he said YouTube took it down. Where is the proof of the channel being taken down? Where's the screenshot? All this man does is try his hardest to get into the group of higher ups, so he won't have his channel deleted or lose money. What he is attempting to do is cause enough mayhem by making videos that target the industry until they get fed up and say, okay, fine, you can join us. And trust and believe, he's gonna join. No matter how much he says he doesn't want to be a part of the Illuminati, he doesn't want to be a part of the industry, he definitely really does. That's his main concern. All he wants to do, actually his main goals are join the industry and make enough money to move out of the US with his family. That's why he keeps asking for cash apps and trying to sell his help to help you build your YouTube. The man shows his house and yard constantly, bragging about it and bragging about how his wife makes over $100,000 a year. So why does he need cash apps? If anything, he should select random subscribers and cash app them. People like us that are struggling. Me, I'm a struggling YouTuber. I mean, I did YouTube before and I stopped after like 5 years. Now I'm doing it and I'm not quitting ever. Because I'm tired of seeing people on here that are just there exploiting stuff and spreading false information just for views and money, you know? I'm tired of it. So anyway, it's people like me that need people to donate. But anyway, it's funny how he really sits there and says he's putting out so much top secret information that the FBI and government are after him, and those organizations have conspired with YouTube to minimize his views. You guys believe that the government is conspiring with the FBI for Hassan Campbell? This nigga must have lost his goddamn mind. Then he also said that the Tekashi getting beat up and jumped, he said that was all staged. He said Tekashi had that staged, even though they were really kicking him. He said that was staged because he exposed some of the Illuminati secrets when he went on one of his rants with DJ Academics on YouTube. So he had to go through a humiliation ritual which is, I guess, getting beat up. And now he's allowed back on. And since he did that, now he is a #1 Mexican song hit or Spanish song hit or something. So he's saying that he did that, got himself jumped, all fake, just to get views, his numbers back up, and to complete the Illuminati humiliation ritual. So you guys let me know what you think about that one. I don't even know, man. Then he gets on live and says, I don't even do YouTube anymore. I just did it this time to look out for y'all, saying that he was giving us information for free just because he wants to look out and make sure everyone's, up to snuff on what's going on. Then a half hour later in the same exact video, he says, I only came on here to tell everyone to go to my Patreon, which is a paid content website. So I'm just like, which one is it? If he was really here for the viewers and people, then he would post on both platforms. In the end, I just think Hassan, I don't know. He talks like Zulu Nation is some type of Wakanda or something. Like Zulu Nation is the next Wakanda. Like they're untouchable. Like they're just so damn powerful. Like I don't understand it, but like they can't be taken down. I don't get it. But if they took down the mob, then trust me, they can take down Zulu Nation. All it requires is just a little bit of proof and some witnesses coming forth. And think about it, guys. If this guy, Africa Bambaataa, really molested the entire Bronx River's children, all those kids from the time when Hassan was a kid till now, which he says is still going on, you telling me not one single parent ever reported this? Never? Out of all them kids? Come on, man. Think about it. Ain't no way in the world. So I'm here to call you a bluff, Hassan. You absolutely bluffing. You full of shit. There's no way in the world that man is still molesting every single kid in the projects. I don't give a hell how powerful he is. No parents will. Do you understand that parents will throw themselves in front of trains for their children? So what the hell makes you think they won't report that man? Just because they're going to get killed? You think parents give a fuck about being killed rather than reporting that their child's being touched? Boy, you crazy as hell. Anyway, this is your boy, Yo Dinero. If you with the Dinero Cartel Dinero, same thing. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for watching this video. Please hit that like button. Please be sure to subscribe. It costs you $0 to do that. So please press that like button. And please subscribe and share the video and comment also. But the main things I really need you guys to do, please, is like the video, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys. Sincerely, I really do. Alrighty, guys. I got another one coming up for you, too. This one's going to be pretty good, too. Alrighty, guys. I appreciate you. It's your boy, Yo Dinero, and I'm gone.